Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 28 of my journey through Group Self-Found Necropolis League. Last time, I crafted a big amulet upgrade for my elemental Reave Juggernaut. This raised my damage by about 30% in total, which was a big upgrade. And then I went farming for Abyss to try and get an all-flame ember to be able to craft a Stygian Vise with the graveyard. So that's what I'm going to be starting off going after today. Then after that, I'm going to go after boots, which I want to Awakener orb, Redeemer, chance for elusive on crit, and Hunter gain tailwind on crit. And I have dragon scale boots that are Redeemer influenced, so I have half of that. I don't have any boots that are Hunter influenced, so I'm gonna have to go after those as well. And then lastly, to fill in all the missing pieces, craft a ring. So I should have everything I need already to craft the belt outside of the Stygian Vise corpse. I definitely have enough tier rating to craft that. It's just a matter of getting the Abyssal Depths to give me the Flaring All-Flame Ember, and then get the corpse to drop off one of the monsters. So I've fought 6 liches in the Abyssal Depths, and I got 1, and it did not give me the corpse. So we got to go back to that to get things started. My Atlas passive tree for Abyss doesn't have these nodes here for the extra Abyss chance, but has pretty much all of the rest of them outside of the Stygian Spire chance and the items with Abyssal sockets. Those don't really help me too much, but I got all of the big windy Abyss trail helping me to get to a 4th node on the Abyssal Depths, and I can get corrupted 5 or 6 mod Abyss Jewels. An Abyss Jewel is something that I could upgrade as well, though the one I have isn't too bad. I cleaned up all of my dump tabs, so I have place to store things now. I corrupted a ton of jewels, giving me a bunch of these corrupted ones. I have a Fevered Mind now. I think I have 2 Self-Flagellations that are rolled at 20%, and 2 Seething Furies, a bunch of other corrupted jewels. Most of them I vendored. But I was also able to save a few Corrupting Blood jewels since I corrupted them all. One that has mana on it with totem damage. One that has life, Flask of Activation, which is really cool. Attack speed with the shield. Mind throwing speed. Having a few of these is nice for Corrupting Blood scenarios. I want to make one passive tree change as well. With the last level, I put it into crit multi against unique enemies. I'm instead going to put that here for chance to gain frenzy charge when you hit a unique enemy. That's going to be able to allow me to get frenzy charges against some of these bosses. Then for scarabs, I'm doing 2 Abyss scarabs, and I think that's it at the moment. Increasing the number of monsters will give me way more XP out of these. But the Enslaver likes to kill me with his ignites, so maybe I shouldn't give him any extra damage, like with that one. Spend the 6 chaos as well to throw 2 more abysses in the map, so I get 4 guaranteed. And then running Destructive Play, running the Twisted as I go. This is the zone that got me really bad last time, because there's Phys degen, there's Maven degen, plus ignites, but it looks like I made it through this round. The second room has the really big AoE Phys degen things. This one just has little tornadoes. They are not near as bad. If I can keep making it through the Enslavers, I will gain XP. And I get another Abomination map. I even got to the far edge of the room too, and it did not break that degen beam. Wow. I did not log out quick enough. 3 crescent splinters. 2 mortal grief. Up these angers, see if I can get a 21. There's one. Cool. Slap this in here for a second. If I turn off my grace, where does that put my armor? 50k from 66 with flasks, 105. Down to 81. It's a lot of armor loss there. But what does anger do to my damage? 289k to 349. I just see if it'll work. It's almost 20% more damage, a little less. But that really just means I need to further avoid the big Phys hits, big elemental hits, but small hits, I'm still just going to absorb them with 80k armor, that's fine. I can switch my Molten Shell to be on an automation instead of the cast 1 damage taken. That might be better for that as well. That'd be up way more. There's also this right here, Courage. There's a bunch of armor in here. 15% spell suppression if you've hit an enemy recently. I'm thinking about dropping all this up here. And then re-get my mark stuff with marked for death for Culling Strike. Get the marked enemy cannot regenerate life. Come up here, get my life leech. Hopefully the 0.4% mana will work. Get the mastery, and then grab these armor nodes. And that'd give me more armor. I will have lost life in the process. But as far as life nodes go, I'd be better off pathing up here for Juggernaut anyways. And then I might be able to recoup a big chunk of the armor loss. And then I might be spell suppression capped. I'm only at 64, 74 with Flask, so that's still going to be short. I would still probably need to hit spell suppression on the Boots craft. Keep getting fractured items dropping out of these Abyss too. There's enough rare enemies coming out of them. Like the first time I've actually seen any kind of decent gathering of fractured items outside of Heist this league. And I get an Abyssal Depths. The loss in armor from Grace isn't going to affect me all against chaos damage though. So this is just still free. Just stand here and wait. Searching Eye Jewel. Ulamon's Gaze. Projectiles have a chance to be able to chain when colliding with terrain per Searching Eye Jewel. Okay. I'm definitely feeling that damage boost though. For real. It is feeling good. And I can still tank these even Maven Blast things. Monsters overwhelm physical damage reduction. That might be bad, but need these Mortal Fragments. Gotta realize it's okay for me to gamble XP a little bit more knowing Domination Scarabs of Teaching exist. Like if I really want a level, I can get that level in like an hour easily. Trying to save it for 100 push though. Though I could easily just grind heists with my self-casting Sanguinate. Like that's easy grind to 100 with that character. Mortal Rage. I still have a 40% chance for Nico to show up in these maps. I might need to go make a delve trip. It's looking like I am still not even to monster level 83 in delve. I think I'm like 1 or 2 depths from it, but 3 Harbinger's Orbs. Wild. I wonder if down here, like in Heist, the Awakened Sextants are going to get dropped as Veiled Scarabs. Or if the things got changed. Okay, 2 more Harbinger's Orbs. Lightning Coil. Done with Delve. Got another Azurite capacity. Sulfite capacity upgrade. Didn't find any more cities. Just hunted Azurite. Nothing super exciting. I'm at 45% of my level. I think I'm going to blast that out. Just make sure I get it before I go die to another Ignite. So I need Scarabs of Teachings. I'm doing Glacier maps, so do 1 Domination Scarab, 2 Ambush Scarabs. I think that's what I normally wind up with. And then add Domination and Exarch Altar. Osprey's Will with increased damage corruption. Crazy. 2 of the Enlightened. Yo, an Enlighten would be amazing. If I had an Enlighten, I could actually use my Defiance Banner. That would be even more armor. Going for a different strat this time. I am going to open all of the strong boxes on my way through to the bottom to get all the shrines without killing anything up here and until I run out of Flask. For phasing, I need that. That'll make it a little bit quicker to clear everything up there. You kind of have to wait on enemies to pop out of the strong boxes a little bit. Cool. Yeah, I just come up here and just clear the whole area real quick, like. Big fan. But then yeah, I might have to hunt random enemies down to finish the strong boxes off. Oh yeah, that was good. Then I don't have my shrines wearing off by the time I finish it off. And then if I have to open them again, I still have some shrines up. Nothing with XP. 4 maps. Still no XP. 2 less pack size. Come on. 2 pairs of Tanu Ahi. A Rogue Exile. Possessed 3 times. Okay. Harvest Scarab of Cornucopia. If area contains a sacred grove, it will contain up to 1 additional T4 seed of each type if possible. Well, that's cool. I got an increased pack size one. That's something. That was my first one of those harvest scarabs. I am such a big fan of the opening all the strong boxes. And my build just will rip this stuff up pieces. Come back up here, it's just like, okay, here's all the XP in the map. Get it. Attribute Scarcer, I need that. And mana Scarcer as well. Next map, let's do it again. There's a screen of enemies. Here's a screen of enemies. Oop, Divine Orb. Cool. Oop, there's an Abyss in this one. Pushing enemies back with the Brutal Shrines isn't always the greatest thing. Citadel map, 3% left. I guess that's the end of the teachings. I used way more of those than I wanted to. I was getting about 5%. Oh, look at that. An extra teachings in return. I was getting about 5% per level with the teachings and no extra Untainteds or Monster XP packs. Without it, about 1%. Level 98. Alright, I am going to commit to this. Refund all of this stuff up here. I can connect this through here. I don't know if that's a good idea. That's 3 points, whereas this is 2. Okay, not quite. Aspect of the links, though, is 20% attack damage. I'll just leave it as that for the time being. But then, grab the attack leech. Total recovery from leech. I want armor. And what if I didn't get the mark stuff and instead come up here, get the life back? And that's bonus armor. So now my armor's back up to 63 without the grace. My damage fell off a bit, giving up the accuracy crit chance. There's a mastery here. Evasion rating if you have been hit recently. Armor if you haven't been hit recently. Which both of those would be armor in my case. So take that. 71k armor. So now it's better than it was before dropping. Then I think I'm going to take life reservation efficiency mastery here. No, I'm not using grace. I'm not using defiance banner. Switch the links here. Yep. There's my anger determination. I have a 20 quality precision. That's extra AoE, but I want that and an arrogance support. Okay, and I can level that precision up a bit, and precision will start clawing me damage back. And then I can start looking for a replacement for this Determination Watcher's Eye that's only giving me attack block. That's all I'm getting from it. So it's something for precision, like big crit multi. That'd be a better Watcher's Eye. And this says filling unreserved life. So I'm not going to lose anything on the Tanu Ahi. Yep, seems good. Back to Abyss. I need my scarabs. I'm running out of Abyss scarabs, actually. Craft Abyss. Oh, and now, if I've hit recently, I'm now at 89 spell suppression with Flask up. That's a pretty big deal. And it looks like my mana's still doing okay. So the only thing I'm worried about with the change that I just made on the passive tree is if the mana leech is going to suffice. It seems like it'll do okay. Starting to think that precision doesn't cost as much mana as clarity and vitality do, because it's still just not taking that much. We're up to level 10 on it, so maybe I can change that mastery for the max res. Wow, this is leveling really nicely too. 516 accuracy. Blood rage dropped off. I'm up to 333 on it. The only big thing I've lost then is the ability to counter Maven healing, which my thought was if I have enough damage, it just won't matter. I definitely have better life leech now. I'm leeching through that ignite now, where I was not before. So I'll take it. Now we up the stakes, and I still can just stand in this and hold down right click. Yeah, all good. Gotta remove the enslaver in here first. Poison doesn't affect me near as much as the ignites. That's all the replica of Visus. So that's why I'm thinking max res is better, because that helps protect me against ignite, actually. Armor does not help me there. Getting power charges up. I'm getting adrenaline a little bit more often. Yeah, it's all feeling good. 5 splinters. So now, if I remove this reservation, like how much life am I willing to sacrifice there is the question. But +1 max res puts me at 79 across the board. And I'll fix the fire, maybe, with the belt. Abyssal Depths, no Ember. 4 more Maven Splinters. Taste of Hate, drop. Ah, look at that. 2 Flaring All Flame Ember of the Abyss. And Roth hooked me up with another Enlighten card. That was the only one that was on trade. What does it take to gamble div cards? It takes yellow, doesn't it? Change. Yeah, it takes yellow. Alright, so I can't do anything with that yet. But I might gamble those. Another 4 Maven Splinters. Abyssal Depths, come on, give me the Ember. Nope, that is a 2 passive Shroud of Lightless. Ostian Parandus. Emperor's Vigilance. First one of these I've seen. Sanctified Scarabs 1 challenge complete. Complete 200 red or purple tier maps with scarabs applied to them. Cool. 4 Maven Splinters. Awakened added fire damage. Awesome. I need an Awakened Ellie with attacks. Sanctuary map. Ooh, Vol's Devotion? Finally, it's been a few maps since the last Abyssal Depths. He doesn't give me the Ember, I'm using the ones Sean gave me. Yeah. I'm tired of grinding out abysses. 4 more Maven Splinters. I've done 17 maps with 4 or 5 Abyss in them and did not get a Flaring All Flame Ember of my own. So what do I need for this? I need Domination, 2 Ambush, chance for them to be openable again. Add 3 additional Shrines, Corpse Tree, of course Monster XP here. Then there's a pack size one. That is where this goes. Belt is a Stygian Vise. Got it. Let's go. Now I can get another one. If it wants to give it to me. Got a Red Blade Banner. Okay, so planning belt. I want melee damage with attacks. I would like life. And then suffixes, I want cold, fire, lightning res. Now, if I can pull it off, I'd like to leave the prefix open. Huh. It wants 50. It wants 50 increased elemental. 1 life, 1 reduced attributes, 4 reduced mana, 3 reduced Phys, 4 reduced defense. Okay. Iterate sample item. So, okay, no. I don't want 2 explicit mods. I just want the 1. So that one didn't hit life, but hit flask effect. That'd be fine. Ellie with attacks, flask life recovery rate. And then I hit what I wanted 4 times in a row. Flask effect duration hit. Okay, it does say 2 graveyard. Okay. How many mod tier rating does it want? It wants 22. Drop it to 20. There's 2 energy shields. That's okay. We're reducing that down to 18. This probably adds a mana. Yep, that should be okay. 16 gives me the tier of life. So 17 will work. Let's see how many elementals I have. Bet I have a bunch. So it's 30. I have a lot. I've yet to see any reason to use these, so I have 41. So drop this to 41. I mean, the corpse sequencing. So I've lowered it from 53% to 51. I think that's actually what I'm going to do, though. I'm actually going to throw 41 of these in there. All right, one of these was a lightning, one was a caster. Cinder elemental. Yep. Okay, one of these is a cold, and one is an attributes. So I drop 4 more of those. Drops it to 49.9. That's still fine. 1 Scarcer attribute, 4 Scarcer mana, 4 Scarcer defense, 3 Scarcer Phys, 1 increased life. I've farmed 14 tier rating today already as well. I'm not going to worry about any other planning. I'm just going to slap all these things in. Ooh, something I could do. Let me surround this spot in humanoids, and I can get a 40% effect on all those. Oops, I messed up. I put 2 undeads. Oh well, whatever. I got a little bit of bonus on some of those. Stygian Vise. I need level 86. I need 1 explicit mod. So it's already at 84. So only need 2 item levels. Plus 1 explicit. Anything else? Explicit mod rerolls. I'll put 2 of them in just to make sure. Yeah, send it. Challenge complete for a belt and exclusive base item type. Come on, what we got? Life, Ellie with attacks, fire, cold, lightning. Beautiful. So then it's open for me to increase that resistances on it, or I mean, it's probably the best thing to do there. Got better life than my current one has. So I actually lost 1 fire res there. So I need fire res on the boots. And then if I can get a Conqueror Exalt, what would I want there? Prefix. Shaper is increased elemental damage. Well, that I can't exalt that. Crusader, crit chance against shocked enemies, up to 45. That's pretty good. Let me remove this graveyard thing. Redeemer's damage against chilled enemies. Warlord, flat fire against burning. Hunter is percent life. So now I need the boots. I've got the first base. I have a bunch of blue rerolls too. So that's what I need for crit, including a crit mod. So there's the elusive on crit. That's the only influenced mod there. I don't think I have any hunter boots. Nope. And for the time being on this belt, I hit armor evasion rating, I think. And maybe that just stays. Let's see, that can go up to 285, 282. So defense, that's going to give me another 3k armor. So across ring and boots, I need a 48 fire res, I think. And then at that point, I get to put a Wise Oaken, which would give me another 8% Ellie pin and 6% reduced elemental damage taken for all three of them, which is big. That really helps defensively and offensively. So let's see here. Hunter. Do I have any of these? I should try this first. I got 4 of them. With the same setup, then I need another map. Slap this in. Drop those. Hunter mods on them all. So I believe this has been fixed so that they actually will drop Hunter influence things. Indeed. Good. Random Conquer influence craft. Amethyst ring. Imperial claw. 2 of the scout. 2 altered perception. It's 2/3 of a simulacrum. Lapis amulet. Lead scepter. Alright, nothing there. Run a hunter map and hope Alhesman drops me one. I got the stakes upped in the Alhesman and in the map. That's weird. Still, no boots. Boots! Ah! It came from the Legion that I popped. Okay, so I need the boots to also have crit mod. Wait, what? Oh, well that's lovely. It doesn't come with a crit tag. But why? That is literally a crit thing. In that case then, I guess I get to alt spam. 10% increased strength. Something that can roll. Chance to avoid poison and bleed. Unaffected by desecrated ground. All of these other mods are 10 times as likely as the one I'm trying to hit. Awesome. Craft of Exile tells me it's average of 617 alts, 124 augments. So with the stock that I have, I should be able to hit it 3 times. +2 socketed chaos gems. Ignite steel, damage faster. Projectiles pierce additional target. Bleeding deals damage faster. There it is. Tailwind, if you've dealt a critical strike recently. Good. Now, Awakener's Orb destroys an item, applying its influence to another of the same item class. Second item is reforged as a rare item with both influence types. The second item is reforged. First one destroyed. Okay, this to this. It hit the fire res! It hit the fire res! No way! No way! Oh my god. So now, I need to divine it to 91 fire res, and that's there. Yes! Open prefix and suffix. There's not currently movement speed on it. You can do movement speed onslaught on kill, but I am getting onslaught from time to time, but that's a different thing. It would give me more onslaught uptime. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm afraid to exalt it though, because it could hit another resistance. I would love to have spell suppression on this, but most likely it hits a resistance. So definitely divine this. Come on, 48. It stayed 46 3 times. 4 times. 47. 48. Took 6 divines. 8% elusive chance is plenty. And there's a 20% movement speed. Got my socket colors. Not quite as much armor coming out of this, but that's fine. Elusive is going to be big. And I've lost some life, which is okay. Then the ring. The ring does not need resistances. I'm good. All good to go. So I want as much damage as possible. So this is definitely lightning to attacks, fire to attacks, cold to attacks. And then I'll probably hit Ellie with attacks in the process. Then I want attack speed. And then accuracy. And then where's the percent accuracy light radius? That. So this is going to require a bunch of increased attack with a bunch of reduced mana, life, Phys. Yep, 9 reduced life, only 2 reduced mana, 20 reduced Phys. Yep, 23 increased attack. So 1 reduced attribute, 1 caster, 2 defense. Ooh, this has me at 168 because it's going to give me Ellie with attacks. And it rolled a mana on the second try, rolled a cast speed, Phys leeches life. There's an evasion. So I'm pretty sure I can drop the tier rating quite a bit on this as well. I did 16 on the amulet. Yeah, Ellie with attacks is way higher weight than these 3. I don't like how much chance there is for this mana leech. I probably need to make sure all these 1 tier, 1 tier. So there's 2 tiers of mana, 2 tiers of ES, and that's it. That's fine. 16 tier ratings. For dropping that, I want a couple more mana, another caster, another defense. How's the resistance chance looking? Okay, those are fine. The weighting on these attacks down here is massive. Like, it's going to be hard to miss my suffixes. And then it feels like I need additional Phys reduction. What if I slapped on the increased elemental? Doesn't change much there. And that's going to raise the chance for the resistances, but that weighting difference is still way out there. So yeah, if I slap in the Ellie with attacks, it says it's an average of 9 graveyards. Yep, increased elemental lowers the chance. Item level minimum 81. That's free. Then Opal Ring. Where is Opal Ring? Monsters Noble Dead. That one should be pretty common. Or Kitava's Herald. Item level. There's a Noble Dead. Okay, so those are there. I only have 9 Scarcer Phys. And this is calling for 24. 23 attack. Okay, I have that. 9 life. I have that. Okay. So if I use Rose, I can get 1 bonus Phys Scarcer. So for 8, that gives me 12. If I put another row here, that's where I'm at. So I'm looking for 7,200 here. So 7,125 will be enough. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, I think I just need 8. 17 selected. I have 9. Yeah, I need 8. I can use rerolls to fish for it, but otherwise, I got nothing. That's fine though. I can start grinding level out, I guess, and fish for them. There is Elusive, and yeah, I get Tailwind, and then I gotta make sure I just never run out of mana, I guess. And then I get Adrenaline and Onslaught, and I get Onslaught uptime way higher now. Okay, there's 1. 7 more needed. Let's throw some Scarabs of Adversaries in there. Mirrored Rare Monsters. Hunted Traders. I don't want Beyond. That'll slow me down. I can throw these packs of Incursion Monsters in, just to add some extra monsters along the way. Fortress Map. Oh, it's even crazier than it used to be, because I got Tailwind now. Oh, I might have lost the speed shrine. I still got the echoing one, though. Cool. Super speed. Oh, now out of mana. Another fortress map. All Flame Ember of Manifested Wealth. I have 2 of them. It's a good thing, too, because I am spending lots of chaos. These maps are rating mod tier rating on me insanely. I've gotten 11 tier ratings since I started running these maps. That's crazy. I think it might be in my best interest to drop a couple nodes here. This might help me get my Phys Scarcer. Abomination map drops in Tropical Island too. Nice. Abomination map. Precision gem has reached level 20. Ooh, I don't think I have any offhand gems at the moment either. I should fix that, especially blasting maps as hard as I am at the moment. Well, I was really hoping I'd finish all 3 of these crafts today, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. But as I am blasting through these maps, I think tomorrow I'm leveling this character to 100 because this is just such a blast. And I'm actually like flying up XP. 62 million without like any crazy nonsense at level 98 by myself. That's so crazy. So if I just dedicate time to leveling it to 100, I think that'll be good. And then I can like actually fully get every bit out of it that I can before going into the T17s. And it seems like it's going to take a lot to get those last corpses unless I can get somebody to trade with, but I think everybody's offline at the moment. 35 chaos out of that map. And then I will get the ring tomorrow after getting the last few reduced physicals, I need to craft it. But that is where I'm going to stop for today. I'd like to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, definitely hit the like button as it really helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss more videos from me. If you'd like to help support my channel, please consider using the super thanks, the heart icon just below the video, or by joining to become a member. And I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.